Hi, it's Maria Ross from Red Slice here today with your seventh and final brand building tip as part of my brand summer sizzle extravaganza. I swear through all these videos, I think I've given this thing a different name, but you know what? That's cool. As long as it helps you and it builds your business and it boosts your brand, I'm totally cool with that. So today is as I mentioned, our seventh and final tip in this free video series. And today's tip is really kind of an aggregate tip of how to keep your sanity with your brand and with your marketing in what can be a really overwhelming landscape today. I remember when I started out in advertising and marketing, there were sort of three things you had on your marketing plan. It was print ads, radio ads, and maybe events or something like that. And, man, social media, contributed articles, content marketing, podcasts, blogs, videos. There's just so much to overwhelm you, and it can actually paralyze you. So, what I want to do with you today is say this tip will really help you clarify where you're going and what you're doing. And when you're building your marketing plan, today's tip is to remember the rule of three. So I'm a huge fan of the number three. I don't know why. It just feels really manageable. When I have a daily to-do list, I try to make it the three most important priority things I've got to get done today. Or when I'm thinking of benefit statements for my customers' brands, my clients' brands, I try to narrow it down to the top three. So three is just a great number, I think, because it's manageable and it's doable, and you can wrap your arms around it. So remember the rule of three when you're doing your marketing and brand planning. And all the rule of three is that you don't want to do 16 different marketing tactics really badly. I call that kind of skipping a stone across the water. You don't get any traction with any one of those tactics because you're trying to do everything yourself. You're on a limited budget, limited bandwidth, limited mental space. And so you're just going to end up doing 16 really crappy things. So stick to the rule of three. When you're building a marketing plan, just come up with three tactics that you want to focus on that quarter or that month or whatever time period works for you in your business planning, and go deep with those. So let's say it's going to be blogging. Then what is that? What is that blogging tactic going to consist of? And maybe that's all you do. Maybe you don't sign up for every event or trade show or ad opportunity or whatever it is, but you stick to blogging. Maybe your second one is to write contributed articles to get your name out there. And maybe your third one is to record a video series. I don't know, whatever it is. But try not to overwhelm yourself with all the options out there. I use this rule as well when I'm trying to think about which social media channels to invest in. You could invest in like 1,500, but where are you realistically going to be able to spend money and time? And that would be maybe pick the top three that your customers populate and your customers are having conversations in that channel, but also that you enjoy doing. So that's the other important aspect of this rule of three, is that you want to pick three activities or three campaigns or three tactics, whatever you want to call it for your marketing plan, that number one will reach the desired audience that you seek. And defining your ideal audience is part of your brand strategy, which I review in my brand bootcamp. We'll talk about that in a second. But also, should be something you enjoy doing, because if you don't enjoy doing it and it's a chore and it makes you want to poke your eye out, you're never going to do it. So, if you know that you absolutely hate Pinterest and you don't get it and you don't understand why people are on it and you can't get on board with it, don't make that one of your social media tactics, for example. Pick a different platform that you actually understand and you can get good at and become an expert in and use the way you're supposed to be using, and make that part of your plan. So again, today's tip is don't try to do 900 things really badly. Focus on three. Build a quarterly marketing plan, build a yearly marketing plan, and make the three buckets a little bit bigger and a little bit more robust. The point is, you want to do fewer things, but do them really well, and also do them consistently, because it's the consistency that's going to build your audience and make them stick. So I'd rather you focus on a smaller group of people or a smaller amount of channels or tactics and just be able to knock them out of the park. So that's today's tip is to follow the rule of three, and hopefully that'll help you cut down on your marketing overwhelm and anxiety. Again, this is my last video tip for you in the free series, and all part of the summer sizzle promotion I had going on. Still going on until July 31st. You can get my brand bootcamp digital course for just $50. It's normally $197. Just go to red-slice.com/brand bootcamp and enter code brand sizzle at checkout, BRANDSIZZLE, and you will enjoy all the wonderfulness that's in that course, as well as read some very nice things that people have said about taking the course and how it's helped their business on that page. So thank you for joining me for this summer tip series. I hope it's been useful. I hope it's been fun. Would love your feedback. Tweet me at Red Slice. That's my social media weapon of choice. And hopefully I will see you soon with some more fantastic videos. Take care and happy branding.